Now that this channel is monetized, I want you guys to hit that like button. It helps the algorithm. What is Poud? Well, if Poud has an English explanation, I would say that it would be foot magic. If you're from the South, you've probably heard of that. People throwing down herbs or roots, or a person walks on it, or they leave their trail behind, and people use the dirt from their feet or where they walked in rituals to cause them bodily harm. Now, Poud in Haitian language, it's in reference to the hit of powder. When someone says Poud, it means someone has been hit with powder. Now, I know there is a lot of powders in magie, in Haitian magie. But when we make reference to Poud, it's usually a form of powder that is designed to incapacitate or to hurt or to cause how could I say this? Let's just say to get rid of someone. Poud is a dangerous process because in the making process, it can harm the individual creating it. The powder that's supposed to be administered to an enemy, a lot of things can go wrong when making it. I remember there was an individual that was making a powder for destructive means. They were working with someone at the time, and they asked the individual, did they have their PPE, personal protective equipment? Well, the person that was making the product, they thought the person that was beside them was wearing their PPE. It wasn't until the assistant started becoming very suicidal that it sent a trigger to the individual that was making the product. Other things started happening, such as the assistant's son was vomiting profusely. He had uncontrollable vomiting to the point where they had to take the child to the hospital. The doctors didn't know what was wrong, but it was until the assistant told the powder creator what happened or what was going on with the child, that the individual realized that something was wrong. When he found out that the assistant did not wear the proper equipment for protection, he created an antidote. And the antidote brought the child back to health. The child's health status was stabilized. Poud, the powder, can be thrown places at times. It can be mixed with dirt at times, to the point where it's unseen to the naked eye. So when someone walks, not only does it affect their feet, because usually some people say that a swelling begins to occur in the foot when they've been hit in the foot. Yes, that happens. But sometimes we could say that it's a walking, you know what? I would say this. Depending on the ingredient, it can become like a living virus. Where this person goes, they're tracking that same energy into your home. Wherever they go, it can be another location that energy travels to, because it's latched onto the individual. Now they go somewhere, and now they're transporting that energy somewhere else. What usually can occur with such energy is accidents. We can say things coming to a close or an end, or even death. When a place is, I would say this. When a place or a place someone's working at gets attacked or hit with such powders, it doesn't end in 1 day or 2 days. It doesn't go away. I've seen places hit with such attack where it lasted for years. I've seen a person with a shop once. They opened in this location. Well, it was a shop that was open in a location. I believe what happened was this store ripped this individual off. The individual came back at nighttime and laid down the powder. What I started seeing as time went on was, it started off as employees leaving. Then there was problems with customers. Then from there on, it was this business ended up shutting down. A new business ended up moving in. That business ended up closing down. New business moves in. That business ends up shutting down. And then one time I went back to this location and I saw that the whole shopping area where that store was around was completely shut down. Desolate. It was like a ghost town walking through the area, because all the business in that area shut down completely. And this is years after that was done. So this Poud thing can last a long time. If a person doesn't properly cleanse the environment, that place can become inhabitable. It can become a place that is permanently cursed. So I say to people, you have to be very careful with who you associate with, who you let around your business, and how you treat people. Because how you treat people can dictate how your life goes. Because some people are not going to resort to physical violence. So, I want to know, have y'all ever experienced anything of that nature? I'm interested in hearing what y'all guys got to say. They posted pictures that they don't even know story.